Twitter gets a new CEO. Meta's getting ready to launch a new platform. And TikTok is ready to fight back at the Montana TikTok ban. All that and more in today's video. What's up, creators? It's time for your monthly social media news and trend recap. May has been a busy month, so in this video, we're going to be giving you an update on everything that's been happening across the web. Like always, resources for each article and timestamps will be listed in the description. And of course, a big thank you to my team at Storyy for curating, scripting, and editing this month's news and trend recap. Let's get into the news. Top story, Elon Musk names Linda Yaccarino as Twitter CEO. Elon Musk has announced the appointment of Linda Yaccarino as the new CEO of Twitter, taking over the role after Musk himself promised to step back. Yaccarino is a longtime media executive and former chairman at NBC Universal. Moving forward, she will primarily be focusing on business operations, while Musk will concentrate on product design and new technology. So even though Musk is taking a step back as CEO, he will continue to exert significant control over the company as its executive chairman, CTO, and owner. Yaccarino is somewhat of a monetization queen, as she's generated $100 billion in ad sales at NBC and established partnerships with major media companies like Apple News, BuzzFeed, Snapchat, and YouTube. She is known for her success in creating unified teams and streamlining operations, something I think Twitter could maybe potentially benefit from. And in somewhat Twitter-related news, Meta is looking to launch a new text-based app to compete directly with the little blue bird. This app is currently codenamed as Barcelona. The app is intended to be a simplified version of Twitter with a chat-based feed that reflects the shifting trend of conversations on Instagram moving to DMs rather than public posts. The app is rumored to create a giant group chat accessible to anyone, similar to Twitter, but with a distinct Instagram touch. Users will be able to sign in with their Instagram credentials and sync their followers, post text updates up to 500 characters, and share links, photos, and videos up to 5 minutes long. Barcelona will also feature familiar interaction options such as liking, replying, and reposting. Now, what's worth noting here is that it's said that this app will be built on a decentralized backend, marking the company's first venture into decentralized networking. Now, if that's not something you're familiar with, decentralized social media platform users can create and share any content on a network without moderation. There's no centralized third party that can censor someone's expression or remove and modify content. Basically, their goal here is to create a more user-centric social network experience. This move allows profiles to be compatible with other decentralized systems, meaning this could be a big player in Web3 and Zuck's metaverse plan. While the app would be similar to Twitter, it could be more than just a competitor. It's showing Meta's effort to adapt to evolving trends and experiment with how Web3 and social media could interact. Is this an app that you would try out? Does this sound at all interesting to you? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe the biggest story that happened in May is what's happening with the TikTok ban in Montana. Because yes, on May 17th, Montana Governor Greg Gianforte signed Senate Bill 419, making his state the first in the nation to ban TikTok over concerns related to its Chinese parent company, ByteDance. Now, TikTok is striking back against the state's recently passed ban on the popular video app as they filed to legally challenge the ban in U.S. District Court. We're challenging Montana's unconstitutional TikTok ban to protect our business and hundreds of thousands of TikTok users in Montana, a TikTok rep said in a statement sent to CNET. We believe our legal challenge will prevail based on exceedingly strong sets of precedents and facts. On the other side, Governor Gianforte said in a press release announcing the ban, the Chinese Communist Party is using TikTok to spy on Americans, violate their privacy, and collect their personal, private, and sensitive information that's well documented. Today, Montana takes the most decisive action of any state to protect Montanans' private data and sensitive personal information from being harvested by the Chinese Communist Party. Note that the ban of, door slammed. Just the ghost in the house, it's fine. Note that the ban, effective January 1st, 2024 and moving forward, imposes fines of up to $10,000 per day on platforms offering TikTok for download with no penalties to users who access the app. So the whole strategy of like, hey, let's use a VPN to bypass this. Yeah, okay, you still might have access to TikTok, but any company that grants you that access, whether it's VPN or TikTok itself, they will be fined $10,000 a day for giving you that access. So you might even lose access anyway. Other companies aren't going to want you to have that access. Now, believe it or not, 37 of the 50 states in the United States have some sort of active ban against TikTok. Most states, like these here, are banning the app on state-owned devices and government devices. To see if your state has a ban, you can read all about what that ban is in the article that I'll link down below. On a lighter note, because as you know, I always want to make sure there's a little bit of goodness happening in these social media news updates, let's talk about today's good news. I love when people come together to lift each other up on social media, and that's exactly what happened when an HBO Max intern accidentally sent out a test email to all HBO Max subscribers, causing the brand and users some confusion. Now, the intern's mistake generated unexpected publicity for HBO Max, with people jumping to Twitter to share their support for the intern and also share stories of their own embarrassing moments or mistakes that they had at their own jobs. This quickly became a trend. Hundreds and thousands of people went to Twitter writing "Dear Intern" and began telling their stories. And my personal favorite Dear Intern tweet was from @AaronChevyFord. "Dear Intern, when I was 25, I made a PDF assigning each employee to the Muppet they reminded me of the most. I meant to send it to a work friend, but I accidentally sent it to the entire company. My supervisor, Beaker, wanted to fire me, but the owners, Bert and Ernie, intervened." So my own Dear Intern story, basically when I was a call center representative in corporate work, whatever, I was doing cold calls and you'd have to leave voicemails for people when they didn't pick up their phone. And I had just gotten off of my break. So on my break, I made a call, my own personal call. I was to my mom or something, I had a call, blah, blah. And then my first cold call, I left the voicemail, except I ended it with "Love you, bye." To some random stranger. So if you're the random stranger out there and the voicemail from 7 years ago is me saying "love you, bye," I feel like we've all done that at some point. Now let's get into trending memes and music. The Met Gala. The annual Met Gala took place earlier in May and, as always, dominated the interwebs. From outfits, interviews, and rumors of Anna Wintour's new relationship with Bill Nye, no, not the science guy, the night gave us plenty to meme. From a cockroach being front and center walking the red carpet, Jared Leto's cat costume, and Jack Harlow and Emma Chamberlain's reunion, the night was full of memorable moments and forever memes. So I'd be surprised if you didn't see anything from the Met Gala last month. Now we have the Lorax / Let It Grow dance. If you didn't have a childhood, the Lorax is a 2012 animated musical film based on Dr. Seuss's book. With vibrant, animated, and catchy songs, the film conveys a powerful ecological message urging viewers to protect and cherish the world. This movie has been gaining a lot of traction on TikTok recently, with people reenacting the dance in the final scene or using clips as meme templates. The internet's loving the Lorax right now. Basically, in the final scene, there's this kid that's really getting it, and people are kind of reenacting that child's dancing. And when I first heard about this trend, I was scrolling through videos and I was like, oh, yeah, that's funny. But then the more you keep scrolling through everyone's different variations of the dance, of the kid at the end, I don't know, it just gets funnier and funnier the more you scroll on the memes and the trends. Now, if this trend wasn't enough to get you watching the Lorax, maybe you just need a little reminder that Taylor Swift herself starred in the movie as Audrey. So there you go. Go watch it. Just kidding, you don't have to. I haven't seen it. I don't think I've seen it. But maybe I need to. Maybe I need to. And beige flags. We can all see green flags and red flags in our relationships, but what is a beige flag? Couples are posting on TikTok about their partner's beige flag, which is a semi-odd, interesting quirk that they choose to overlook. The flags range from simple to hilarious, but are usually something silly and harmless. This trend is super simple to join in on if you want to take a part of it. Just record a quick video of you, your face, maybe just your eyes, to the sound "summer background jazz" and type the beige flag on screen with text. The sound is only 6 seconds long, so as somebody is reading through your beige flag text, it's easy to let the video play through, giving you more views and watch time. This meme has exploded on TikTok, causing the sound associated with the theme to take number 3 in the top sounds chart. If I had to pick one of John's beige flags, is he likes to leave all the cabinets and drawers open in the kitchen because it's more efficient for him. But then every time I walk in and he's not there, I think it's been some paranormal activity-ish, and some ghost came in and was just like, let me open up all the cabinets. I find it funny. It doesn't bother me. I find it funny. So that's John's beige flag. Before we get into platform-specific updates and before we get into the rest of the news, if you like staying up to date on all the trends and music and news that's happening out there in social media, download the trend report down below every week. Every week. Story will email you updates of trends that are currently happening so you could stay up to date and you don't have to feel like you're falling behind all the trends, la 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 la. So if you like videos like this and you want it delivered to you every week in your inbox, download that below. Jumping into platform-specific updates and news, starting with Meta/Instagram. For Instagram, we have 3 main updates to talk about. First, third-party platforms will soon be able to provide Instagram stories scheduling. Social media managers, rejoice. Don't know what that was. In case you didn't know, you can schedule your stories to auto-post for you. Like, you don't have to be there live. You can plan stories in advance, schedule them to post, and bam, story automation. We love it. We love it. Now, Meta is adding the capability to schedule stories with third-party schedulers. This is going to make a huge difference for managing content on a single platform. Is going to make it so much easier. Meta's press release said stories are now an eligible media type on the Instagram Graph API, giving third-party developers the ability to empower businesses to publish stories to Instagram for the first time. This adds another media post type to third-party platforms and gives businesses broader access to a highly requested feature that is integral to the Instagram experience for businesses, creators, publishers, and users. This is something. I like it. I feel like this helps take some pressure off of social media and Instagram and the whole, you have to show up every day. I can't believe I'm gonna say this right now, but good job, Instagram. We also heard from Meta last month that they are updating its monetization program for Reels creators, which will now see creators paid based on the performance of their content as opposed to the ad shown alongside their clips. If you don't remember, earlier this year, Instagram stopped their Reels bonus payment program, and they have been experimenting with their Reels ads program, which at first launched this year. This feature will be expanded to thousands more users as Meta continues to develop new models to ensure that its top stars get paid, which ideally will keep them posting Reels content to the app. This seems to follow the same style of approach of YouTube in paying its creators, from a pool of Reels ads revenue as opposed to monetizing based on specific campaigns and all the things. Expanding new monetization opportunities is, of course, something I am all for. Now let's talk broadcast channels. Instagram's also adding a new element to its broadcast channels feature, which will now enable channel hosts to invite other participants as guests to join their chat channel for a conversation. The new guests option will enable chat managers to add another voice to the chat, which will then see the subsequent conversation shared with all other channel subscribers. More ways to invite collaboration on the Instagram platform. In TikTok news, aside from the ban, which we've already talked about, TikTok provides more commercial opportunities for independent musicians in the app. If you're a musician trying to make it on TikTok, you'll definitely want to hear this. TikTok's looking to add more support for musicians in the app via a new Artist Impact program, which will help lesser-known artists add their music to TikTok's commercial music library to then be considered for use in ad campaigns. This could help more musicians get recognized via ad campaigns, while also giving advertisers access to unknown tracks that can help in their branding efforts. I'm curious to see, as this rolls out, if the artists will get some kickback and if they'll be able to generate income. Say the ad is making the business money, will the artist also get a percentage of the revenue that the ad is making for the business because that business is using their music? Curious to see how it rolls out. Next, TikTok looks to build its business discovery elements with new in-app elements. So TikTok is looking to build on its business discovery potential by prompting users to add a location and share their experience with brick and mortar stores in the app. TikTok's now trying to get more users to add their location to their posts by luring them with potentially more reach to their clips if they do. And if the location that they add happens to be a business, TikTok's also testing new in-app prompts to get users to add a review in-app. This could be another step towards building its discovery potential. And with Google noting that some 40% of young people already use TikTok and Instagram to search for restaurants as opposed to Google search, it's a big opportunity that I'm gonna call the Keith Lee effect. If you know who Keith Lee is, we could be friends. If you don't, we could still be friends, but just like, go check him out on TikTok, okay? Twitter news is short this time around because we've already talked about the CEOs changing direction. So other than that, it's been a slow month for Twitter. One update that's been rumored for a while went live this month. That Twitter Blue subscribers, you know, all 650,000 of them, can now upload videos up to 2 hours long in-app. To be quite honest, I don't use Twitter. I have no idea how to feel about this piece of news. If you're an active Twitter user, please voice off in the comments below, because I don't know, do we want to see long videos like this available on Twitter? Is this an update that we're excited for? Is it a major eye roll? Like, great, another video platform. Like, where are we at? Where are we at with this? What are we feeling? And I'll support. YouTube. YouTube's expanding access to its community posts feature, allowing all creators to use the tool to connect their audience. In case you don't know, community posts live on your YouTube channel and provide a text-based way to keep your subscribers informed of updates and notes and all the other things, similar to other social media apps. The feature was originally only available to channels with over 1,000 subscribers, but now all YouTube channel managers will be able to activate community posts via the Advanced Features tab in the app. And in other news, YouTube is removing stories from the platform. The stories feature from the platform. It's going. Originally launched in 2018 in order to latch onto the stories trend, YouTube Stories aimed to provide a full screen engagement option and provide more ways for creators to connect, but it never really caught on. And we never even saw a full launch to all users. And with shorts and community posts now gaining much more traction as engagement options, YouTube's moving on from the stories format in order to enhance its focus on other elements. Y'all, can I just say, this is why I love YouTube. This is why we love YouTube. They launch a feature, test it out, and if it doesn't land with their audience, they remove it so that their users can focus on the content that actually matters instead of trying to have their users spread themselves too thin and use a bajillion different features. Instagram. Thank you, YouTube. I'm very excited. Well, that is all for this month's trend recap. What news stuck out to you? What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, let's keep it a respectful place because everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Hug that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss when I upload my next video. Don't forget to download the trend report below, and I'll see you in the next one. Follow your joy. Bye.